Hello everybody and welcome back to my career playthrough of Kerbal Space Program. Now, as you can see here on the top left hand corner, my Kerbal alarm clock shows me that I have 4 hours left until the next maneuver node. So I thought, well, why not take some more contracts? And this here is something that I think is close to my center, my space center. And this is something that I can do in about a second and get 6,000 or something funds, which is nice. So we have 1 contract left, but let's look at that later. Okay, we need to test our hammer booster. So we need a probe core, as I have here. And where is it? The hammer, solid rocket RT10, there it is. There you go. We don't need any fuel and we don't need any thrust. We just need you on the launch pad and activate you. Okay, this should now give us a bit of money. And yes, we have fulfilled the contract, which is nice. And there should also be, there we are. We have our 3 locations, which are very close, so I think it's time to get our rover out again. So the game is loading in the background, and yeah. So you might have noticed, well, you should see a cursor going around. I solved the problem with not being able to show you the cursor. It was a very simple reason. I am using Open Broadcaster Studio, OBS, to record everything, and thing is, I usually record KSP in windowed mode, meaning that I have a screen with 1920 x 1200 resolution, 16:10. I really prefer the 16:10 format to the 16:9. Why? Well, you have a bit more height on your screen and this is easier for reading and editing stuff and whatever. Anyhow, so let's get somebody in there. Yeah, Jebediah, you're okay. We can use you. And we're now going to conduct a few surface samples and EVAs and something. Okay, where are we? There we are. We're going to select this here and we're activating our navigation. And yes, our nice little waypoint manager shows you where we need to go. Firing up the engine. Let's hope we don't crash at this. Okay, we're already very fast, at least for a rover. Weird that we have to take a surface sample so close to the KSC and still get money for it. I mean, it's like, it's not really as if the Earth a few hundred meters across from the building would be different than right outside of the door, but yeah, as long as it pays, it pays. Throttling up a bit more. Okay, what do we need to do here? This is the alpha area. And we need to do an EVA report. Okay, this is going to be easy. 600 meters. 500. I think we can already, yes, we can already initiate the brakes. And there is Jab. Hi, Jab. Yes, we have our report and we can get back on board. And we already have the navigation for the next one. Great. Firing up again. Yeah, I was once again too hasty with physical time acceleration. I thought, hey, why not get this done faster for your viewing pleasure? And once again, KSP just says, no. Not nice, KSP. Really not nice. Why are you not... Okay, it was working kind of, but now I'm spinning in circles. Okay. Apparently I need to have high enough speed, so this kind of works. Okay, we've lost one of our tail fins. This is one of the more exciting rover runs so far. Not that it makes anything better though, so yeah. Okay, let's put the brakes on it. Unfortunately, we don't have any thrust reversal on this engine. That would be interesting. Okay, get the EVA report. Yes, and then, yeah, we'd have to dump that. And now let's get our surface sample. Okay, 800 meters, we can almost walk that, but since we are Kerbal, we don't walk, we drive and fly and do all the things that make us happy. Even if we ruin our rover, or at least half our rover, well, you can't really call it a rover, it's a really weird construction and I really need to get those other things unlocked. We need to build a correct rover. Okay, why doesn't it? Okay, it does not allow me to get a surface sample from the gamma site. Now it is. Okay. Why? I don't know. I still wasn't on the ground, but yeah. Okay, let's get in there. Come on. Why are you not climbing? Come on, Jebediah, don't you have any climbing skills? No, that must have hurt, but you deserved it. Alright, let's recover this. And now we should have a little bit more money. Yes, this was just peanuts, basically. Alright, anything else we can do until our next maneuver node? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Jedwin, Kerman, where are you? Test Rockomax brand decoupler. Well, this is easy, but we're not going to do that yet because I want to do another lucrative tourist contract. 1, 2, 3. I realize I have a few too many tourist contracts maybe for you to enjoy this, but they really pay good and are easy to perform. So I really, I really want to get all of this updated and upgraded so I can actually play the game like I'm used to, with full force. All right. Where are our tourists? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 5. This makes 10. So we need to get 10 tourists into orbit. Alright, are we going to use... yes, we're going to use one of our pilots to do this. And we need to have 10 crew capsules. Well, not 10 crew capsules, but you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, this is fun. We could use this for aerodynamic purposes, but I'm pretty sure we don't need to. Alright, so we don't have any other means of crew transportation. And maybe... yeah, let's try it like this again. So, 2 get in here. 2 get in here. How much do we need? We need 5, but we don't have 5-way symmetry, so we need 6-way symmetry. Or we need 4-way symmetry. So we have 8, and then we have another 2 in here. So this is a bit of a tweak of the design, so to speak. Let's get this in there, let's get this around. Okay, we're probably... this is not going to work because... Whoops! I didn't want to delete that. Alright, what I wanted to do was add these nose cones for aerodynamic stability, or less drag, basically. Okay, let's move this up here. Let's get some more. No, let's not. Let's add some more fuel, because I think we're going to need it. And how are we for engines? So we're going to do this in a bit of an odd way, because I don't think I need 4 engines. No, I don't need 4 engines. We have 1800 meters per second of delta V. How is this in the atmosphere? It's still enough to get off the ground, but we are of course unstable because one is higher than the other. So what I'm going to do is, not this, is use the snap mode and use the offset tool and just hold it, and then it will... Yes, you can see the torque indicator up here. We are now at 0.00 kilonewtons per meter, kilonewton meter of torque, which means that we're going to fly very stable. And the nice thing is, if you use snap symmetry and parts are very on a similar height and use the offset tool and just hold one of these arrows, then it will snap into a certain position, and then you can do something like I just did. Okay, this can ferry 10 tourists. Well, at least the upper stage can. But we're going to need something else, don't we? We're going to need some more parachutes. I know I want my drogue chutes, those are way too many, and I probably like to have some real chutes as well. How about here? I think we can still exit the capsule should the need arise. Okay, there you go. Drogue chutes, where are you? There you are. Okay, we should have enough parachutes for this to land safely. And maybe let's get this a bit further down to make it stable once it lands. This looks okay, I guess. This is not okay. Okay, but the engines might be a problem, but since we now once again activate the snap, 1, 2, and here as well, 1, 2. This is now fine, this should work. It looks almost nice. Oh, what can you do? Okay, we don't need the big parts. Well, maybe we try to use the big parts. This could be interesting. Nah, let's stick to the cheaper ones. Okay, we need the decoupler, and we need some fuel tanks, of course. There we go. Let's try to make this a 2-stage rocket. And what else do we need? Is a swivel engine enough? I'm pretty sure it isn't. Yeah, that is nowhere nearly enough to get this thing into orbit. But we could double up here. And then we have 3,900 meters per second of delta V, which is nice. Maybe let's add one of the Reliance in the middle to make this maybe a bit more powerful. How is it doing in the atmosphere? Great. Okay, I think we can add some more fuel just to be safe. And yeah, that's way enough. Yeah, I think we should be fine. We also add some more nose cones, And I also want to add parachutes because I want this to be recovered by my trusted stage recovery mods, and I really hope it's going to work. Let's see how that's going to pan out. Okay, some more winglets. One over here and one over here. Once again, the symmetry trick. And now we're going to go in the middle and attach these two and get them outside, which is not working because for some reason there's sort of a trick where you hold shift and then try to offset things, and then it, you know, I'm holding just a mouse button. Now I hold shift, I can move it a bit further, but I've heard that you should be able to move it infinitely, but for some reason I can't. I'm not sure why. I think I've read somewhere that you have to disable something in some configuration file. I don't know. Okay. Maybe we even have enough, can leave enough fuel in there for some the tenor, because we can ferry 10 tourists. And yeah, let's not forget to add them. Dun 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 dun. Hilster, almost sounds like hipster. Lars Kerman, we got the Scandinavian in here. Alright. Let's just launch this real quick. And let's hope that this gets back to Earth, Kerbin of course, before we have to perform our next maneuver node. There we go, and fly! Fly, you fools! Okay, I think we can reduce our velocity a bit. What I want to try is to have a bit of fuel left in our tanks, so this could possibly perform a powered landing. But we don't have any probe cores on board, so that's probably out of the question. Oh well. I think you have to put probe cores on board, and then stage recovery mod will attempt to do a powered landing. Anyhow, we're not there yet. Still flying. It looks actually kind of nice. It has a bit of something of a 50s sci-fi novel thing going on here. Anybody know Perry Rhodan? I've only so far seen covers of that, and I've heard this is one of the most iconic sci-fi book series ever, but I've never read it. So if you've read it, comment below, let me know. I really like to know what this series is all about, because so far I've just seen some covers somewhere. Okay, this is going bye-bye. And we're going fly-fly. Okay, that was a really bad joke. I'm sorry. So yeah, we're not nearly high enough for anything. That flight trajectory was really off. So yeah, I should have looked at that. Let's hope we have enough fuel in our tanks to do better. Maybe raise the apoapse a bit quicker. So maybe I reduced speed a bit too early on the rocket, because I was thinking if I would fly too fast in the soup of the atmosphere, in the thicker part of the atmosphere, then I would have an aerodynamic problem, because things would get too draggy too fast. Is draggy a word? I don't know. Okay, we're really low on fuel already, even though this thing should have enough for anything I want to do with it. Oh, come on. Is it more than 4,000 meters per second of delta V? Why is it not working? This must have been the flight profile. This is bad. Why am I so bad at this? This actually should have worked. Why didn't it work? I need to try this again with more power. Let's also speed it up a bit. Okay, I think... What was... Oh, come on. Okay, we're going full throttle now. Okay, this could be better. At least we're way higher than before. I think I really messed up that flight profile. Yeah, this looks a lot better than before. Okay, and we have still something left in our tanks. Yeah, as you can see here, I've installed precise nodes, since some of you recommended it to me. But I'm not sure I have to use it in this case. I'm pretty sure I don't have to use it in this case. Okay, this is too high. Okay. Let's see if we can make it. We want to make orbit, and we also want to return from orbit. And this here looks a bit daunting at the moment. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the hang of it. I think you can add very fine values here. Okay. And we're also already out of the atmosphere, which is great. Okay, let's do that maneuver again, because our apoapse has changed. Okay, 75, we don't need 75. 200 meters per second. Is this still in the tank? Let's see. Oh yes, this looks good. Whoops! Way too much. Okay, do we now have our... Yes, everybody was not kung fu fighting, everybody was orbiting. Alright. Time for our return burn. I want to leave a little bit of fuel in there just in case. Okay, we're going to land on the night side. Oh well, that's not going to be fun. You know, before I started recording this, I looked at my tech tree and I've seen one of the items that said electricity or electrical parts or something. And there were lights in there, and I thought, that might be practical. Then I thought, but no, I want to save my science for some big rockety thingies. And yeah, now I regret I didn't take the lights, because a light would now be very useful. Okay, but let's hope we still have a bit of sunlight when we do something. Okay, there are some mountains, so I really hope I don't crash into those. But Jebediah and our other tourists are happy as can be. None of them is concerned at all. Well, shows you what they know. Nothing. Space is hard and dangerous and can be... Okay. I wanted to go in the other direction. But as long as I reduce my velocity significantly, it's okay. I don't have any electric charge left. Okay. Not good. And now I'm way too quick. I'm way too quick for the drogue chutes. I've spent my fuel because I thought this would recharge my batteries. But we are now slow enough to release those drogue chutes. We don't need that. Okay. 200, and now we can also release the other parachutes. Okay, this is going to be, I think, a safe landing. Because we have way enough parachutes. And we're already down to 150 or something. Yes. This is going to be fine, I hope. And if not, we have enough parts, I think, below our crew capsules. So this should enable us to survive. Okay, the ground is coming closer. Once again, as I said before, I would like to have some lights, but I don't, and I don't have any shadow I can orient myself to, so I really have only a... Oh, come on! Wasn't that fast? Okay, but we have all our crew capsules, so they should have survived, and we should get our money. Too bad we can't recover the craft once again. Yeah, that was my fault for not saving the fuel. Okay, there you go. We managed to do that. And now we're going to recover you. We're going to recover you. And you too as well. Okay. Everybody is happy. Everybody is fine. Everybody survived, at least that's something. Okay, we're now more than 1 million... we have now more than 1 million funds. So what should we upgrade? We could upgrade the VAB, which gives us unlimited parts and action groups, which is nice. We could upgrade the launch pad, upgrade the tracking station. Yeah, well, that would be nice, because this would then increase our networking power. Our networking power. How about that? Well, we can't increase our... We cannot increase our science facility, we don't have enough. We could increase our astronaut complex. Well, we're not nearly close, 12 Kerbal, so that's not necessary, I guess. The runway, yeah, let's pave the runway a bit so we don't have the bumpy road. And also the spaceplane hangar can get a makeover. How about mission control? Unlimited contracts? Well, it could be nice to have that. Let's do it. And let's check back with our other missions when we once again enter the ShadowZone. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more and follow me on my social thingies. The links are in the description. Also, you can watch one of the 2 cool videos shown on the right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.